Hey guys, now you can follow me on Facebook. Just go to facebook.com/UltraMaximusReviews. What is that, sir? I don't know. It's the Blueberry Ghost! You suck. Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another toy review, and today we're going to take a look at another Transformers figure from Transformers Siege. It's Mirage. Now, this is one of my favorite characters from the old G1 show. I was really happy to see this guy. They had two of them sitting on the shelf at a local Walmart down here on the south side of Indy, and they had him, Impactor, and Barricade. I passed on Impactor because I really don't have an interest in him. I was going to get Barricade, but I passed. I kind of regret it, kind of don't. He's a new paint, new head mold of Prowl, basically, which is pretty cool, but I wanted the new mold, so we went with Mirage. So let's go ahead and jump in there and take a look at the packaging. So here we have Mirage in the packaging, and I gotta say, I'm liking the character design so far. If you don't know who Mirage is, in the G1 series, he turned into an F1 racing car, a Formula racing car, and he was kind of a quiet Autobot. He could go invisible, and for some reason, he had this reputation of him possibly being a spy in the Autobot ranks. That was like an ongoing thread for a while in the show. And I think they just finally dropped it after a while. But it gave some nice depth to the character. You know, this kind of misread, misunderstood robot in the ranks. So that was pretty cool. And he's just, I don't know, I like the blue and the white and the red. Looks pretty good. Same packaging we've been getting. Get some real nice artwork of Mirage right there. Get the same old school artwork for Siege we have been getting this year. So just kind of a close-up. That was the top of the package. There is Mirage, looking all types of cool. Definitely digging that. Of course, it says Siege, and then here's the artwork right there. Very cool. Back of the package shows him in his robot and his vehicle mode, and then, you know, the Battlemaster accessories, all that kind of good stuff. No bio on him, which is a bit unfortunate. So yeah, there's that. Turns into the Formula race car on Cybertron, which is kind of weird, I guess. Maybe this is kind of the transition into the Earthrise stuff, right? But that's pretty much it for the packaging. Let's go ahead and get Mirage out of box and see what we think. So here we have Mirage out of the packaging, and I really like this figure. I was a big fan of Mirage as a kid, and yeah, this looks like the character. I never had the toy, so this is really, really cool. Now, he's got these translucent legs, which I'm like, it looks cool. I love a good translucent plastic toy, but I've come to learn that the transparent plastics and the solid plastics don't get along over the years, so I guess we'll see how this lasts in years to come. Oh man, this says Mirage out the gate, and I am digging it. Articulation on this figure, very similar to Sideswipe and Red Alert. His head moves back and forth right there. His arms kick up like that. They go down. We've got this nice swing piece here. They spin all the way around. He's got a single joint at his elbow. Hands move in just a little bit, mainly for transformation. He does have some waist articulation, which is nice. Legs kick up that far. They kick back all the way. They do kick outward like that, which is nice. He's got some really nice knee joints going on there. And then the feet do move up and down right there. Unfortunately, he does not really have ankle rocker pivot, unlike most of the other Siege figures, but that's okay. It still looks good and has a lot of motion range. So taking a closer look at the figure itself, I love the design of this figure. Love the giant Autobot logo, the red and blue on his chest. Head sculpt is exactly right. He's got his shoulder cannon there, which is cool, and he's got the bulky silver plates on the side of his arms, which we got in the original G1 cartoon. So it's got that nice look of Mirage, which is nice. Love how these wheels fold up into his back. I mean, that is just great engineering, and it looks really, really cool. I think they did a very good job with this figure, getting it to go from this bulkier looking robot to a slicker looking formula car. And oh man, just the front of this thing screams G1 Mirage. Looking at the midsection of the figure, again, sculpted pretty well. I like the silver paint and the silver plastics. He's got the black hands. The white and the blue looks good. It's got that formula car down towards the chest with the blue waist going on. He's got that stylized gun he had in the G1 show, which is nice. It's all just kind of a gray plastic, but it looks like the gun he had, which I do appreciate. The back of the figure, pretty well done. Not a lot of gappage going on, mainly for transformation, which is very cool. Everything folds up really, really well in the figure, and I appreciate that. And finally, taking a look at the legs of the figure, this is where I've got some mixed emotions with this toy. I like the translucent blue, the clear plastic blue. I think it looks pretty, but I'm worried it's going to break in time. I just feel like transparent plastics and solid plastics don't get along, but it looks cool, and it's a nice homage to him going invisible. The back of the legs are kind of weird. They work, I guess. The wheels kind of fold back and around from the formula car. I love the fact that we got the silver on the wheels, and the slick tires look really nice. The white Cybertronian writing on the front looks really, really cool, and I'm presuming it's going to say something similar to what we got in the original show. But overall, I mean, it looks good. I just hope that plastic lasts. For comparison, here we have Mirage next to the Walgreens exclusive Ratchet, and these guys look really cool side by side. Two of my favorite characters from G1 in this new line, definitely digging it, and I really like the way Mirage looks. I like the Ratchet figure a lot. It's a lot of fun and looks cool, but this thing is gorgeous looking. As far as a lot of the new Siege figures, while they are cool and have a lot of homages to G1, this one just looks super cool, and there's something about it. That blue, the silver, that giant Autobot logo, the red and blue shield there on his chest, it just screams G1, and I don't know, it's sexy. So here we have Mirage in his Formula 1 mode, and I really like this. It's interesting. Transformation is a little bit goofy, but not overly complex. I'm going to take the weapons off of the foil here because it just looks silly and like too much. Overall, it looks like a Formula 1 car. The one gripe I've got is you've got the arms stuffed up underneath the foil here, and it just looks a little overly big. Other than that, everything else looks pretty good. I do like the transparent plastic. That looks cool. I just hope it lasts over time. Love the giant Autobot logo up front, and the fact we hit the Autobot logo in the back as well. I think that's nice. Rolls well. Love the silver on the tires. We got the writing there, the gray. I mean, everything looks pretty decent. Just go ahead and do a close-up here and get it to focus. There we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Love the giant logo. I like how we can see down into the canopy. I wish they would have put some silver paint in there to kind of pop that out a little more or something. Love the writing on the side. I think that looks pretty cool. Like the wheels. I think that looks good. Overall, not too bad. I like this piece here, this air intake. But again, these, I don't know, they're black, so they kind of hide a little bit, but is what it is. And I like how they turned his chest into a pretty decent rear of the race car. I think that looks pretty cool. Been nice seeing some taillights right there. But overall, this is a very nice race car mode, and probably one of the best ones we've gotten in the Generations lines. So is the Transformers Siege Mirage something that you want in your Transformers collection? Well, if you like Mirage, you definitely want to get this one. If you like the Siege line, it's a pretty good figure. I've always liked Mirage from the G1 cartoons. I think this really captures that look. I think this is a better figure than the Generations one that we had gotten a while back. That one was just too skinny. This really kind of captures the bulk of Mirage in his robot mode and the sleekness of him in his formula car mode, which is really nice. I will say my biggest, I guess, gripe is the translucent plastic on his legs. I like it. I like the look and the whole him going invisible thing. I just fear it's going to break over time. It just seems like when you get the transparent plastics and regular plastics together, they just don't work and they break. I would like to see this in an all translucent version of the character. I think that would be really cool. Maybe we'll get that as an exclusive or a convention piece. I think that would be fun, or a Takara version maybe. I see that happening. So watch. Dollars to donuts, it'll happen. But overall, definitely a nice looking figure. So there he is, Mirage from Transformers Siege.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share, like us on Facebook, and look for more videos in the future.